Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, and amazing Propagandacast. With me, your host, Imperial Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda, heroes like Defender of the Fatherland, officer 2v2 on, you guessed it, Pachino Farmlands. We're getting a lot of Pachino lately. In the northwest, it is Dumpling and Xizi 20 fighting here for with the British-American Task Force. US 3rd Armoured in support here with the British 1st Armoured as well. 2 1st Armoured divisions and all assault against German positions of Capi and Bambone. Fighting here with the German army, the Reich. Standing tall here with the 26th Panzerdivision. Trying to set up to this massive Allied armoured advance here. We got Jeeps, we got Guineas, we got Vickers, we got Dingoes. As always, big hearty thanks to my Patreon supporters, the continued generous and heroic support of the Propagandacast, keeps making all these videos possible, and a big hearty thanks also to keep commenting and liking on the videos, really helps a lot with the YouTube algorithm. So, we are off here. First battle group chosen is Xizi with Armoured. We just copy Bambone and Dumpling to make a battle group chosen theirs. Finding something down the scouts, we got Grenadiers there for Capi, we got a 250 half-track here for Bambone, Rifleman for Xizi. Skirmishes the centre up north, the German force striking at the northern field. We got Jeep there with the ability to capture points there. Quickly push back here due to Bambone's swift assault. Outside of Pioneers with the Dingo. 250 half performance ready because being brought in.
250, half-track has arrived.
Panzer Grenadier sneaking about. Keep poking in. So, basically got more engagements across all 3 areas around the victory point. The 3 victory points at the moment. Grenades for Xizi already. Section way there for Dumpling. You got half to run here to support the German northern lines in the Bambone. There's Capi there is covering the centre and the south, a bit more extended here. Seems to manage it in the centre there. We can see that the scouts got pushed back. Another Grenadiers one, we got more Pentaguns for the DAK player. As Grenadiers they're finally right here for Xizi. Nothing yet further here for Dumpling. There you go, Hafting going in here, going for that Jeep, and he's pushing in the center machine gun versus machine gun. Fortunately, though, Capi's machine is out in the open, and Dumplings is not. He's in heavy cover. North here, fighting against Rifleman and Jeep are going for the half-track. Now we got another Vickers there for Dumpling. More Rifleman there for Xizi. It's Capi's second Grenadiers, but it's finally hit the field here. Almost got the Jeep here, looks like. Xizi might have opened against the Germans. Self-repairs, which of course it can do well on the move. I don't think any other light vehicle really can do. They all have to be still, or they will be made mobile while repairing it. But for some reason, the Jeep is just perfectly allowed to just self-repair while on the move. Meanwhile, here Vickers taking down damage out in the open. Mines being laid down to cover the southern approach here into Pachino proper. Sappers, section Vickers, and here's the Grenadiers. He almost got the Vickers though. You definitely don't want to engage in heavy cover, but your machine gun team out in the open. Definitely, tactically, not ideal there. We got Grenadiers flanking about here, another Vickers moving in there. We got the second battle group picked. It is another Allied one. It is Air&Sea for Dumpling. Jeep down here. Half-tech scores the hit. Vickers there getting now attacked from several sides here. British line hold. Grenadiers for some reason charging in here into the Vickers. End up taking a lot of damage, and there's a very good chance here that Capi loses Grenadier score to this maneuver unless he gets exceedingly lucky, which he did not. 2-1, they're running here for Capi, so of course he's gone for Luftwaffe Company. Fast support and receive by Bambone.
The enemy have claimed our sector.
South side, they should then more or less fall to the Brits now with the losses here that Capi has suffered. Centre is also wide open for all intents and purposes. If the Alps were to walk in, they'd be able to basically just walk in with no resistance. As Bambone is based up in the north, and the rest of Capi's force at the moment he's back at base. 2-1 though is right around the corner. Has me thinking we're like looking at Mechanized. We can just use the 2-1 for example to grab points. And of course get our other stuff. Panthers. Maybe an Arctic, maybe the Studi, the Starstorm. Got platoon command post there for Dumpling, taking up bunkers for Capi.
Proximity
riding
alarm
ahead.
near our victory point.
Because they have to cover against fresh German advances here. To that position there, really. Center falling to the bridge. We've got the 2-1. We've got another Humber there. A Humber on the way there from Dumpling. Vickers withdrawing finally up north. The German forces are basically successful there. Fresh push in the center falls away. The Americans, they were a bit slow there, I think. South side, Dumpling stands strong. For how much longer?
Survival improvements
Black feeling half there, ready for Bambone. And I believe that's a survival package upgrade. Yes, indeed, for Bambone. For some reason, that does not show up here. With those upgrades. I do find it a bit amusing since Transing appears and like pretty much anything else does, but for some reason the building upgrades here do not at all make like any appearance on the taskbar there, so a bit worth noting there. And tank logs there up for Dumplings in from Xizi, choice to get the half track. Humber Racing he might be able to take out the half track. Dingo in fact, but also have a chance taking it out here and got it. Do get an anti-tank here, the Dingo, but not enough to finish off. Flag feeling half to moving backed up with the 2-3 and a mix of Grenadiers and Panzer Grenadiers. The German offensive is on. 2-3 here, getting off close to the mine. Dingo down. Armoured support here from aboard so you can salvage stuff. Not too much surprise here. Panzer Grenadiers in the mine. That just leaves Capi here to make a battle group pick. Got commanders dropping down here for Dumpling to try and stabilize. Here, center Captain force backing up. North American forces sneaking, grabbing Northern victory point. We got commanders, of course, dropping down with their silent Sten guns, the Mark IIS.
Armory
He's poking
upgrade
out.
underway. A fuel point is being taken from us.
173, this is 154. Jaegers for Capi. What Bambone go for next, we'll have to see. Got a pack out of there, selected as an option for Dumpling. And Xizi, well, not much of that as battle group. Maybe a Scot. They've definitely become a lot more popular after they got buffed. Not impossible. Got the biggest out of here, catching grenades going on there, open further up north here. Got German force they're poking around here against the Allies.
Armory upgrade complete, Commandant.
Commander signing out here behind the tombstones. Humber there being engaged. Not trying to use the Humber as bait. Not, but if you did use the bait, there's definitely going a bit awkwardly. Commanders there just waiting still. Sections nearby here, catching the flak feeling half tech. Baker sitting up here. Almost got the Humber here. Almost got the flak feeling half tech as well. Could maybe sneak up the commanders, take it out there. Oh, and Humber gets ambushed by 2-3. Nice coordination with Capi and Bambone. Thumbs up. Commander's too slow to move here. Mine theory still have a shot here, but it ends up not working out. It ends up being a downed Humber with not much to show for it. Now, I think had he like planned a bit further ahead, he might be able to get into position and actually hit it with an anti-tank grenade. At which point that would obviously been, you know, less of a great development there for the Germans, less of a clean, you know, knockout hit. Grand Nerves arrived here for Xizi. Dudes all the way here for Dumpling.
Enemy forces have captured the victory point.
Capi they're still without a battle group. Keine Kampfgruppen. Grand here, adding the 50 gal after the top of the armor skirts.
Expect results at once.
Light feeling fixed up, still light tank almost slowly getting ready here. Commanders pulling back here, and of course they're wearing British airborne uniforms. For some reason that is a bit of a thing since Co-1. They don't actually, you know, kit them out like commanders, they kit them out like British airborne. You know, the distinguished red cap and everything, which I'm still not sure why. Such a weird thing. Like, didn't have them, I guess, actual airborne men like during the Arnhem operation, so it's one of those distinctly just weird things they've done. The actual ones, you know, did well with caps. Even then later on would have their own version of the Sten gun, the Mark V, which certainly had some improvements. And there was also a silenced version of that one.
Territory is
Black
now in
Finland losing the
enemy
captain. More Panzerjägers there for Bambone. More Jägers for Capi. Which will next to no Kampf provider, but again, I'm still betting on Mechanized. It could surprise us with Luftwaffe, I suppose. Even more aggressive surprises with Coastal, but that would definitely be a very big surprise. So, we got Sappers backed up by 1986, pushing towards defending the southern fuel from there from German
Enemy
pioneers.
forces have taken our territory.
Big 2 points wise, access force with the leader of the Alpha 9. We got a 6-pounder gun here. Gen 1 and technically the same though. Getting caught here by German forces. No infantry support for the attack definitely proved to be a bit dangerous there for the gun crew. Maybe even. And there you go, 250 rushing, and get hit by 6-pounder. He's deploying smoke, but could get hit with an attack round over here. And just lose it. Panzerjäger charge in there, which seems a bit foolhardy here by Bambone. There they're taking a lot of damage, and obviously they're not going to be doing too much damage. Let's say there's even a chance of that stuff a wipe. Grenade hit chucks. But it was actually close to blowing up the Panzerjägers rather than the Americans as well at that. Pretty heated battlefield here. First Stewart has arrived by the way here for Dumpling, the M3A1 Stewart, also known as the Honey Stewart by the British, due to its very smooth performance in terms of just driving around. And Rafsko bobbed out a good hit here by the Germans. Panzer may come commando for Bambone. 2-1 rushing towards the center. It's getting hammered here. Mines exploding there, causing a few losses there for Dumpling. Golden victory point seized.
Proximity alarm. Near our
Still
capture
no battle
point.
there for Capi. Letting loose. And there we go, company command post here for Dumpling. Capi there with the Panzer Company, leaving just, I think, Xizi to take up.
Territory overrun. Commandant, we have
So
command
far,
points
Xizi
available
is
to
not
us.
really doing too much there. Eagles with the Panzer keeping the ground from advancing. Panzer 3 here for Bambone. Wraps up the Panzer Kampfwagen by alles Hotel.
A mechanized combat group awaits deployment.
Getting loose in the ramp squad here. Got the crash northwards. Got a pack out reactor out here for Dumpling. That scores a great hit in the third light tank. 167 to 294. Flanking up to helps getting knocked down. Very close call there for Bambone. There you go. We do have the M8 Scott out here by way for Xizi.
Panzer 3 on station.
Panther 3 has arrived here for Bambone and Das Vaterland. As for Capi, could go for a Panther 4 here soon. He could also, I suppose, be planning a Panther. Sturmpanzer, he could also meanwhile just need stars to there go Sturmpanzer 3 here for Capi.
The enemy has taken a victory
Greyhound
point.
Scott, they're blasting out the Panzer. We've got flame from Team joining in it to force the Panzer grenades to vacate the premises, no matter the cost. Panzer didn't candy cover exploding. Panzer was moving up to try and block the advance with the flamethrower teams. Plus, Scott, I think trying to mount an effective infantry defense of this part is going to be very tough without tanks up here. Panther fleet coming up north here, slightly withdrawing here. We got the Sturmpanzer almost done. We got mortars as well there for
Armory
Capi.
upgrade underway.
Still no battle group though, keine Kampfgruppe. We got the Centaur there on the way for Dumpling. The Centaur was the predecessor to Cromwell tank, but never really saw service except for the variants.
Capture point is being
Still saw his
neutralized by
bump
the
up like the one
enemy.
there, the 75 and the Howitzer, I believe that was the aircraft version of the Centaur.
Armory
The
upgrade
actual
complete,
Centaur tank,
Commandant.
not really. I think one of two tanks, and basically developed and actually built a bunch of in air sort of combat. The other one was actually the Covenant. Another terrible tank. Panzers about to get wiped out. And they do get wiped out. Little points wiped there for Bambone. Chaffee tanks out now as well here for Xizi. They need to get hit with an attack rate, damaged in the engine. And leaving the crew quite distressed about the entire affair. Sturmpanzer arriving. South side here, fresh jump push here, and a demo charge goes off, wiping an entire unit of Jaegers. I believe there's more than one demo charge hidden out here by Dumpling. Nasty surprise there. And there you go, Sturmpanzer goes directly at the center. This particular version is actually from Normandy. It was basically, they're actually meant to provide, artillery support during the naval landings, where they just basically not be able to drive. Instead, the commandos basically decided they wanted them, and they actually made them, operable again, and actually use them. But they never saw service inside. Another penalty there for Bambone, directly in the stood. I'm pretty sure an actual stood getting hit by 150 mm high explosive shell like that would probably be one period. Anyways, the center routes being hammered by the flak fitting half attack. Very hard coming in. Anti-tank being brought forth here to try and blast the gap in the German lines. Allies still struggling with the victory points and map control here. They need to, I think, get a bit more smart there about how they maneuver around. And there we go. Another Capi for Xizi. Pack out with the German mortar troop. He's reversing his Panzer III to the front line. Never know. More action being brought this time by Dumpling and the British Empire. And police sweeping in and synchronizing brought up. Commanders from the other side. Like Air&Sea machine into deep trouble. Self repairs there, also an option here for Xizi. Gonna go for War Machine, I imagine. Stuart's been withdrawn here. Probably realising that time for that for Stuart here. We got another Capi for Xizi. Some Dumpling, maybe Matilda 2, maybe Grants. In this case, another anti-tank gun.
We're losing grasp of a victory point.
Got a big engagement rolling up in the centre as American forces sweep in the north side. Bit of poking around there, but nothing too significant. Striking at the fuel point, and in the end, not much of a surprise, at least not to me. We got Capi there with Mechanized. He can actually build a Panther right about now he wants to. Whether or not he wants to is, of course, another matter, but definitely has the option. Meanwhile, Bambone, no Panther trims there, we got more Panther 3s, Model L. And there you go. One Capi kaput. And things moving up. Well, the Panther 3s might pound in Normandy. Defend the fuel point against an air incursion. We got a Panther 4 there for Capi. Thumbs up. Not a Panther right away, probably because he doesn't feel like he needs it. I mean, there's a Centaur and then there's some Capis. Not exactly something that makes you scream, I need a Panther now!
The victory point is being taken from us!
More Capis here for Xizi.
Victory point under enemy control!
Even if casualties are pretty close, the victory point gap remains quite large.
Is underway. Vehicles will be able to secure territory shortly.
Looks like a captain there. Got himself a nasty encounter with those Panther 3s. Another Centaur from Dumpling. I really feel like he probably wants actual tanks here. He can take on other tanks, like we could go for Grant here. Definitely recommend that, but Dumpling here seems quite convinced that the Centaurs will see him through.
Engine improvements and territory capture for vehicles now enabled.
It's off. Jump here, shrugging off a lot of damage. The Eag's moving up as well here. Perhaps hoping to bait the Sturmpanzer into demo charge.
Proximity alarm near our victory point.
It's in a bit like a tall order. Easy continue to focus aggressive in the centre. There we got 17-pounder guns here for Dumpling. And we're providing some covering fire for the infantry as Capi moves forwards. We got Cassius on the way there to provide him and his team with more resources. Thumbs up. There you go, another demo charge off. Wiping the other Jaeger squad. That is 2 for 2 there. In terms of demo charging Jaeger squads, that is pretty good for Dumpling. Definitely quite painful there for Capi, and honestly I'm surprised at this point. I've actually seen like minesweepers just like make sure he doesn't like run more of his expensive infantry into demo charges. Dumpling, then this is definitely more than worth the money. Nations. Capi's almost got one of the centaurs here, 6 money guns there, transport, the spot is difficult, and there you go. One centaur kaput. Definitely don't think bringing a second centaur he made a lot of sense for Dumpling. And that's the opposite of those demo charges, if anything, and put down another one here. I think he might have, but I can't quite tell. Maybe not.
Our victory point is being neutralized by the
Vesper
enemy.
there for Capi. Nice bit of self-propelled artillery.
A capture point is being taken from us. Victory point lost.
Breach here if Bambone is paying attention. There we go. Nice work at breaching there. We got Panther plus, we got 441, 724. Allies really, I think, need to play a bit more smartly on the map. They definitely think playing a bit too linearly, which means they're focusing much more on narrow parts of the map, which makes it easier for the Axis to keep them contained, but also like just push for more effective map control. So I do think here the Allies need to reconsider the overall approach they're taking to the map. But Dumpling there with 17 kind of got halfway done. We got 4 Chaffies there out for Xizi. That's almost a platoon's worth of Chaffee light tanks. Blades off.
Stukas has arrived.
Stukas they're ready for Bambone. There's a fair bit of artillery there on the Axis side. 17 pounder gun letting hold to the front line. And up north here we got Bambone with this Panther Fleece to trip up and catch the ground here. X6 button up engaging one of the Panther Fleece. That's Panther Fleece, there you go. Chaffee swarming in here under Xizi's command. Fortunately for Bambone, the anti-tank gun seems to be switching targets. At least not from down on the target there. Gun in clearly doesn't end up mattering, as all 3 of Bambone's Panther Fleece get completely eviscerated. Not only that, but the Stukas are first. What an absolute counterattack here by the Americans under Xizi. That was some intense damage there to Bambone. Fortunately, the Grenadiers and Panzer just block here. Otherwise, they could have maybe taken out the Vesper flanked up behind here. Ended up being quite brutal. That said, it's at least not all lost here, as Bambone can salvage everything for more fuel and manpower, somewhat making up for the losses. Even that, I don't think it is nowhere near enough to compensate for it, but it's a band-aid, if you will. We got more Chaffies knocked out there, more Chaffies to salvage. Armoured reserves there will, of course, likely mean a Tiger tank at Bambone. As for Capi, who knows what is next for him.
Territory overrun.
And we got Crusaders here for Dumpling, finally down with the
Attention, we have Tiger
Centaurs.
heavy tanks available to us.
As for Xizi, will he take up? Will he just churn out more Chaffies? We'll have to see. Apparently the plan is just more Chaffies.
A victory point is being taken from us.
Going on the point.
Enemy forces have captured the victory point.
Crusaders almost on there for Dumpling.
We should use all manpower available to us.
There you go, Crusader is done.
Location secure. Can we get back to work now? Panzerjäger are reporting in.
More Panzerjägers, we got packs for Bambone. We got infantry officer quarters now here for Capi, which is an interesting choice at this point, plus the repair bunker. Troops getting hammered here, but the Stromers looks like more Germans than Americans, honestly. South side though, big swing up of the Allies, Dumpling, Xizi moving in, commandos, Chaffies, anti-tank guns. Take seconds, we're going to be out on the flank, and there you go. The gun next thing got inbound here from Bambone. Chaffee's charging commands there. Trying the best here. Chaffee's almost got the Sturmpanzer 4. Panzer's arriving here. Commander's dropping those bombs here onto the Panzer gun. Is one Chaffee down. Can they get rid of the Sturmpanzer? Looks like. Oh, it won't happen. Maybe it will. Got it. That's going to cost quite a few Chaffies here for Xizi. And of course, the big question here is, will that be worth it? Church being straight down by the Germans for a good reason. And a third Chaffee down here. Xizi once more found himself a Chaffee less. But they did take out the Sturmpanzer. Yes, there's that.
We have manpower available for use.
A lot of manpower in the Bambone as he's aiming for the Tiger, and there you go. Tiger tanks arrived here, heavy support from the 508th Schwerer Panzer Abteilung. More Crusaders for Dumpling.
Enemy forces have claimed our sector.
As for Xizi, we'll see what's next for the captain, and who knows, maybe some more Chaffies.
Territory sector out of
Tiger
contact.
advances. 17 pounding gun withdraws a bit. So the front line is pretty much completely open. There you go. Tiger tank engaging 6 pounder quick recruiting it here. Might not be able to crew it up before it gets blown to bits. There we go, and then the crew just withdraws there. I was able to get some shots in the Tiger tank, pushing down half health in the center there. Fresh push with the Americans. We've got 82 to 108.
Taken a victory point.
A red hit from the Vespa on the 6 pounder gun there. Got the commanders from the rifle squad moving in, sweeping out the Panzers from the center. North side, we also got here Xizi finally putting some more effort, and to the surprise, I guess, very few people, we got another chef. Xizi at this point. 378 on the 8. He does have the EC as a call in, but something tells me Xizi doesn't find himself particularly attracted to that option at this point. Stukas a Fusi for Bambone to replace the one that got really cut down by those American Chaffies. And there you go, Americans and British forces actually managed to triple Capi on the Axis forces. Comes up to that. German forces do have the lead, but they're sending some from the Allies. Axis forces, well, Allied forces might be close in there. Up north, and there we go, Germans are looking to ensure that doesn't become a reality. Hitting that northern victory point swiftly and efficiently. Oh, machines having the worst timing here. Possible for Dumpling. Tiger tank Panther striking and be a good chance of getting a white beat on it. Yes, indeed. Crusaders going at it, but almost got the Panzer 4 here, and down it goes. Sting and blow there to Capi, who's actually brought in a second Vesper. More self-propelled artillery. Big Panzers whooping that here with artillery fire from the pack out. We've got the commanders, the Sapsors going for it. 17 gunmen in corner positions. Into tank section about to expire here. No, narrowly escaped here. Got more Vesper 5 force trying to be difficult here for Dumpling to make use of his 17 pounder gun. We got another Chaffee there for Xizi. Chaffee count just continues to rise. There we go, flanking the Tiger tank here with the Chaffee 17 pounder gun. Not set up here. And there we go, we got air support inbound here from Dumpling. RF going in there with their rocket loiters. Being 21 on the 8. And a Panzer gun company out for Capi, I'm guessing hacks. Some other things planned, like maybe some more infantry we'll have to see. Allies still holding on to things for now.
Enemy forces hold all victory
And a
points,
Panther for
Commandant.
Capi. Finally deciding it's time to bring in the Panzerkampfwagen
300
5.
points remaining. Say again, 300 points remaining.
Panzer Union Air goes straight to mine here with the Rifleman. 91 was on an 8. Crusaders trying to get him with the 2 pounder guns. Vespers unleashing hell. Because they're being bombarded by the power of the Vesper. the Crusaders swinging in.
Our territory is in enemy hands.
In 61 was on 8. And a Chaffee for Xizi.
The enemy has lowered our victory points to
149 was on
250.
8. Crusader from towards the center. Chaffee almost on 8 for Xizi. 31 was on 8. Fatigue of the strikes against the commandos. German forces rushing in to assist the Titan up north. The Allied forces are forced to withdraw here, very much compelled by the rubber canopy and a complete lack of anti-tank weapons. We do have a pair of Chaffies moving in. German assault on the center continues. Bambone once more picking up the pace. We've got even more Crusaders here for Dumpling. Panthers arrived here for Capi. The Panzerkampfwagen 5 Ausführung D. Crusaders, they are slowly ready for Dumpling.
Our forces are down to 200 points.
Commanders in the center. And Vesper's forces unleashing a barrage. Straight up here, a completely obliterating submarine attack on Team 7 Xizi's command. And falls back with the power of anti-tank gunfire. The Titan, though undetermined towards their goal, breaking the anti-tank machine is evacuated here by the Americans. And they're going to wreck the other anti-tank in there. 175 is on an 8. Pretty close in terms of victory one up between the two sides. And another penalty for Bambone anti-tank crew, they're completely eviscerated. Another single blow here to the Allies, goes into the German Reich. Withdrawing with the Crusaders here. We got another rocket loader here ready for Dumpling. And replacing the Crusader with a fresh Crusader. That's basically easy for him to repairing it, particularly since he doesn't have any sappers.
The fuel point is being taken from us.
And of course, repairing tanks is beneath the dignity of the average British infantryman. You want me to repair a tank? Bloody hell no!
Territory lost.
174 to 97, German forces back to beating out the Allies. Another Chaffee right on the corner here for Xizi. Vespers keep at it here. Some pretty heavy lifting here for Capi, I think. $174 to 90. Panzers catching them off 40. Unleashing hell. There you go, another Strutter's barrage, another 6 rockets. Massive cavalry unleashed in there, go directly on the Allied position in the south. The Dumpling's positions are very much disrupted, discombobulated. Well, they're being eviscerated, but there you go, Capi swarming at the Panther fleets here. Got a Stuttgart tank loader here out of Bambone. And we got an anti-tank loader meanwhile out here for Dumpling. I think just the penalty seems a bit excessive. One Chaffee down. Another Chaffee down to 2 Chaff. Down to 2 Chaff. He's got the precision swing in. He's got to catch the Titan in the rear. The tank being caught here in the range of the anti-tank loader. Though thankfully, local architecture does absorb pretty much all the damage. I can imagine to the frustration of the locals watching their home just gets blasted with every rocket in the RAF's arsenal. But there you go, Tiger tank down, Chaffee's rushing in here. Massive armoured losses here on both sides. Panther's still standing. So many tanks just straight up exploding here. Infantry getting annihilated beneath the cover of artillery fire. Another Chaffee down. Heavy losses on both sides, but the Allies definitely coming out much, much worse off it. Their losses are of a much higher grade here. And in particular, Dumpling right now looking very much like a dump for his units. I mean, he just got absolutely annihilated. He's done his 2 Crusader tanks. All of his infantry is very much expired. A carton of milk left out in the sun. At this point, it does look pretty unlikely here. The Axis Allies will actually win at this point. Got one Xizi for Xizi, not entirely sure what they're supposed to repair. Except maybe his teammates. Tanks will get active. He's not even just withdrawing his Vecti 2 Crusader because he thinks that's easier than repairing it, which honestly, I would not generally recommend replacing, like, you know, getting that placed out there if you didn't intend to be like another Crusader. That's just a massive waste of experience.
Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy! Enemy forces have taken our territory.
The Allied odds are looking very, very grim.
Victory point.
Maybe they can turn around, maybe they can pull it off. Never say never and all that, but we just got Crusaders en masse there for Dumpling. Side skirts for Capi. 152 versus 60. Difference. Actually hit too late. I don't think so. Anyways. I mean, it's not like he's got... It's not, I mean, there's nothing really banished from the armored side skirts, but it's 140 versus 60. Another Crusader there for Dumpling. Yeah. Tiger tank being salvaged for extra resources here for Bambone.
We should use all manpower available to us.
Bambone's got floating a lot of resources, but like he's to churn out tanks.
We have been counted a Tiger 1, Commandant.
Go another Tiger tank out. At this point, it's very, very rough here for the Allies, potentially getting it backed up by infantry. But they're still winning this theoretically, but the odds are starting to look pretty bleak here. We got a 2-1 lead for Capi. Just up 10 points more than anything. There you go, Panthers Crusader. Crusaders easily outmatched against the Panthers. Almost that one, and there you go, GG, game over. A loss for the Axis forces, so there you go. GG. Hope you enjoyed the match and learned something from it. This is Imperial. Cheers until tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye everyone.